I told my mom she has two families and made her cry. My mom got remarried when I was 14 after my dad died in a work accident. She had 3 daughters with my dad, my older sister Emma, who's 22, me at 20, and my younger sister Katie, who's 18. After she married her new husband Mike, they had 3 more kids together, a 10-year-old boy, a 7-year-old girl, and a 5-year-old boy. From day one, Mom was obsessed with us being one big happy family. She wanted us to call Mike Dad, wanted us to love our half-siblings like we love each other, and basically pretended like our dad never existed. She'd get upset when we'd talk about memories with our real dad or when we didn't want Mike walking us down the aisle at school events. Don't get me wrong, we're not mean to Mike or the kids. We're polite, we help with homework, we babysit when needed, but we never felt like they were our real family. Mike's a nice guy, but he's not our dad. The little kids are cute, but they're not our siblings the way Emma and Katie are. Emma moved out the day she turned 18, then I did the same thing, and last month Katie did too. Mom was devastated because she thought if we stayed home longer as adults, we'd eventually bond with Mike and see him as a father figure. Last week, Mom called me crying about how lonely she felt with just the little kids at home. She started going on about how awful it was that she felt like she had 2 separate families instead of one blended family. She kept saying things like, "You girls are my first family, and Mike and the kids are my second family, but I don't want it to be that way." Then she started comparing us to her childhood friend whose mom remarried after her dad died. She goes, "Sarah's mom remarried when Sarah was 12, and Sarah still calls her stepdad Dad to this day. They're so close. Why couldn't you girls be like that with Mike?" I finally had enough and told her the truth. I said, "Mom, you might not want 2 families, but that's exactly what you have. You had a family with Dad, and now you have a family with Mike. That doesn't make either family less important, but they're definitely 2 different families." She got really quiet for a second, then started sobbing. She said I was being cruel and that we were all supposed to be one unit. She kept saying, "Your dad being dead doesn't mean I had a separate family before Mike." I tried to explain that it's not about choosing sides or loving Dad more than Mike. It's just reality. We were 12, 14, and 16 when she remarried. We already had a dad who we loved and missed every day. Mike couldn't just replace that, no matter how nice he was. Mom hung up on me, and when I talked to Emma and Katie later, they said she'd called them too, crying about how her oldest daughters would never accept her new family. Emma said Mom sounded more depressed than she'd heard her in years. The thing is, we never tried to make Mom choose between us and Mike's family. We just couldn't force ourselves to feel something we didn't feel. But apparently, being honest about it was the worst thing I could have done. Now Mom barely talks to any of us, and Mike keeps texting asking what happened because Mom's been crying for a week straight. Even the little kids are asking why their big sisters made Mom sad, all because I told her the truth about having 2 families.